Hey everyone, how's it going? This time I have a Blue Snowball, which is actually black. Well, if you don't know what it is yet, that's a microphone. It's very popular amongst the YouTubers, so I thought I'll join the community and get one of these. It's supposed to be a really good microphone. And as you can see by the size, it's quite big. It's kinda like a snowball. And it's pretty heavy, has aluminium stand and all. And I'm gonna talk about it real quick. I don't do the unboxing, it's quite boring to be honest. Have a nice cable, it's the shielded one I believe it's shielded. And we have a stand in here, which is for the microphone. The stand goes like this, so I'm gonna actually show you right away. And this is also quite heavy, this stand. Whoops, I have a light source in the wrong place, but okay. This stand, it's pretty heavy. These are half rubberized. Also from here you can adjust this thing if you undo it a little bit. Whoops, wrong place. Undo this and then you can adjust it like this and tighten it, and you can have it up like that or like this, whatever you like. That's the USB cable obviously. And let's talk about the microphone itself. Well, obviously that's the front side of it. Blue microphone. I was actually considering the Blue Yeti. Yeti is a pretty big microphone. It's a lot bigger than the Snowball. It's about this tall, I'd say. It's like a really huge microphone. And it comes only in silver. It does have black like plastic thing around it, but it doesn't look as nice as the Snowball. And from what I've heard, they have pretty much the same quality, so I thought I'll get the Snowball. Right, the first downside I absolutely don't like. I was aware of it before I bought it, so I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, well, kinda am complaining. It doesn't have a manual mute. This is a really big downside for me. I really like to have manual mute, and unfortunately it doesn't have it. It could have like a button in here, like this LED. You'll just click on it and it could go mute, but it doesn't. Right, that's the front side, that's the back side, and here we have a switch. Also the USB cable goes in there. And talking about the USB cable, I really like the angle, how they have angled the USB cable. Not many people even pay any attention to it, but it is very important. I'll just undo this thing and show you what I mean. For example, if your PC is like on the back panel, let's say it's there, and you plug it in on the back panel like this, then the weight of the cable keeps pulling down on it, and over time, you know, all these micro vibrations and stuff, if you like knock into your table or vibration from the fans, it keeps moving the cable slightly. You can't see it, but after maybe a year or two, the USB socket might just come loose and you won't get a proper connection, and it just might break the USB cable from here. I've seen a lot of people breaking their cables, not USB necessarily, but all the cables like headsets, whatever. But this angle is angled correctly, so if the microphone is sitting like this, then the cable, it goes slightly downwards, so it doesn't put much force on it. It's very nicely designed. I like this, considering that the microphone should be a little bit upwards. I think it's not like you're gonna have it downwards looking down at you. Maybe you're gonna put it on your PC case, but I wouldn't recommend that. The noise from the PC case might get into the microphone. But yeah, this is a very good side of it. I like that the cable, I don't know if they actually thought about it or just did it by accident because there wasn't room anywhere else. But anyway, let's talk about these modes in here. The first, the light is shining a little bit, but okay. The first mode, I've only read about it. The first mode should be just the front microphone for commentary or whatever you want. And the second mode, which is here, this should be also the front but minus 10 decibels. It's for close recording, which is what I'm considering using. I think I'm gonna use the mode 2. And the mode 3 is both sides. It records from the back and from the front. So this is good for like interviews. You can put it in the middle of the table and capture from both sides. But yeah, I think I'm gonna use it on mode 2. But anyway, I'll show you how it goes onto the stand. Well, not much to show, we just roll it on like this. You can just do this. That's a lot of thread in there, it's just... Come on, how much is it? Okay, now it's just spinning around. And here we have it. Oh, it's adjustable, that I didn't know. I actually didn't think about it. It's adjustable up and down, like this. So, I'll show you closer, see, this thing moves in there. So you can adjust it the way you want. And it's very nicely done. I like the design of it. Really looks really nice. And with a cable attached to it, just plug the cable in here. And I think it's gonna sit something like this on my table. So the cable is gonna go down like that. I think I'm gonna keep it like this. Just move the camera up a little bit. There you go, better angle. I really like the looks of it. This is one of the nicest microphones I have ever seen. And well, the final test is to test the sound of this, so I'm gonna give you a sound test and see how it sounds. Okay, now I'm using the Blue Snowball. So here's the quality test for you. I'm using it on number 1 mode. The number 2 turned out to be real quiet. It's only good if you hold the microphone like almost next to your mouth, so it could be useful if you have like a lot of background noise and you don't want it in the microphone. But other than that, well, I really like it. It's really nice quality. However, I was having real trouble getting it working in TeamSpeak, because whenever TeamSpeak uses all these echo cancellations and like automatic voice gain, that absolutely just no, it just doesn't work. But other than that, it's a real nice quality. I did get it to work in TeamSpeak finally. I was just testing a lot, and now it works. So if you like having any setting problems with this in TeamSpeak, I can give you the perfect settings that works for me. I also have it on voice activation in TeamSpeak. But other than that, it's a really nice microphone. It doesn't capture, for example, the fan noises coming from my computer, which are about 1 meter away, and I can slightly hear it through my headset, so it's not very quiet, it's quite loud. Well, not loud, but I'm just saying I can hear it through the headset, but the microphone, it doesn't capture it, so I'm quite happy with it. But as I said before, the only thing I absolutely don't like is that it has no manual mute button at all. You might have to use some external program to mute the Windows microphone, in case it's still enabled somewhere. I've had that a few times. It's like all these clicks and everything was getting into the microphone when I didn't know it was enabled. So that's the only bad side I can think of, but other than that, it's really nice microphone and I do recommend it, so you'll be the judge of that, how good the microphone quality is. But to talk about the microphone quality, it's not just the microphone itself, even though it's a plug and play, so it doesn't need any drivers at all. You plug it into the computer and it works. It didn't even come with any CDs or nothing, so it's no setup needed. But the quality, it doesn't depend on the hardware itself. It highly depends on the software you're using. I was using the Logitech C910 camera software, and the quality was absolutely horrible, so I don't know, it just doesn't like it. Probably some settings I could change and it might be better, but currently I'm using Camtasia as a recorder, and this I tested out and it worked very well, so I'm using this currently to record this test, and it works well. So if it doesn't work well for you, then just test different software, try some different settings.
It's best if you don't enable any effects, because the Snowball is built to have its own quality as it is, without any third-party programs. So just keep it as it is and it should be fine. But yeah, you'll be the judge of that, how good the quality is. But I really like it and I do recommend it, so it's an awesome microphone. But I will see you next time.